Tonight on News 25 Nightside, Governor Quinn signs a medical marijuana bill. A St. Jude patient comes home tonight. But first, a final salute to a fallen soldier. And good evening, everybody. The Bloomington Normal community remembering one of their own tonight.
News 25's Audrey Wise reports from the memorial service of Army Sergeant Anthony Maddox.
Thursday night, about 150 people came together to honor a life taken too soon.
Even though he died at an early age, God had purpose, and we don't always see God's purpose, but we trust him that he doesn't make any mistakes.
Maddox was deployed to Afghanistan for his first tour of duty in January of this year. The 22-year-old was recently promoted to sergeant and was supposed to return home later this month.
Anthony loved the Army, and he planned to make a career in the military.
Sergeant Maddox died July 22nd as a result of a non-combat related incident in Afghanistan when a fuel truck exploded. He lived for a number of years in Normal and attended Chittix Junior High School and Normal community before moving to Texas to live with his mother.
Loyal friend, no doubt about it, had an honor code, a respect code that he stuck by, pretty diligently. One of the best friends, anybody could ask for.
Maddox will be long remembered as a hero to all who knew and loved him.
Did you ever know that you're my hero?
He's a hero in my eyes, and I know all of our friends and family, and it doesn't make it better, but he gave his life for us.
A funeral service will be held in Texas Saturday. He will be buried in Houston National Cemetery.
You are the wind and he's the wind.
I'm Audrey Wise reporting.
Former Manual Academy teacher accused of sexually abusing a student earlier this year is now headed to prison. 28-year-old Amanda Ludwig pleaded guilty in an unscheduled hearing in Peoria County Court today, guilty to aggravated criminal sexual abuse, and then immediately sentenced to 5 years in prison. She still faces federal charges for enticement of a minor. She allegedly sent sexually explicit pictures of herself to the student involved. Ludwig was not teaching the 15-year-old at the time, but school officials learned about the relationship after he showed a video of himself and Ludwig to some friends.
Medical marijuana will be legal in Illinois. Governor Pat Quinn signed the bill in a Chicago ceremony today. The measure allows Illinois doctors to prescribe as much as 2.5 ounces of marijuana every 14 days. The pot would be provided locally by licensed growers and dispensed under strict state regulations. Backers of the bill say it is the toughest medical marijuana law in the country.
It's a real human, nonpartisan, non-controversial issue by and large, even though it's seen as being very controversial sometimes.
Governor Quinn's primary opponent, Bill Daley, also backed medical marijuana, but criticized the governor for the hoopla surrounding the ceremony for a governor to sign a bill which passed in May and does not take effect until January.
Illinois Senator Dick Durbin is asking energy drink companies to change their labeling and their marketing. Durbin delivered his opening remarks at a hearing of the Senate Commerce Committee, Commerce, Science, and Transportation Committee. He says he wants the companies to stop marketing to kids under 18, saying they have a responsibility to put all the ingredients on the cans. Durbin contends because these companies aren't regulated, one energy drink has the same amount of caffeine as 7 cans of soda, and young kids can't handle that.
There's no doubt that these energy drink companies are marketing to children. We have ample evidence of their advertising. They have 12-year-old models on the covers of magazines for Red Bull, for example, 12 years old. You know who they're trying to sell to.
When asked if he would support stores carding those who buy energy drinks to make sure they're at least 18, Durbin answered that he wants a scientific reaction from the beverage companies, not a political reaction.
The Susan G. Komen Foundation has announced that millions of dollars in new grants will be used for environmental research. 5 grants totaling $42 million will go toward global breast cancer research aimed at understanding the role the environment may play in breast cancer development. With these grants, the foundation has now invested more than $790 million into breast cancer research. Currently, 1 in 8 women will be diagnosed with breast cancer. However, Susan G. Komen officials hope to decrease that statistic with more and more donations every year.
We have to be able to give some kind of hope. We have to get to the point where Every stage of breast cancer is treatable, and where we are preventing breast cancers from happening, where if there is an environmental link, if we can eliminate those risks, then we also reduce our risk for the disease to begin with.
The Komen Memorial affiliate has many upcoming events to raise local research dollars, like the Bloomington Normal Race for the Cure on September 14th. To register, you can visit KomenMemorial.org. The St. Jude Children's Research Hospital in Memphis treats an average of 7,800 patients a year, all at no cost to those families.
Tonight, a Central Illinois community welcomed one of those patients back home. News 25's Bo Ebenezer has that story.
Honks could be heard from miles away Thursday night in Bartonville as car after car passed by. The motto, clearer than day.
Chemo. She's cancer-free, nothing to worry about. All the tests came back good. Try not to cry, but yeah, try to be a man about it. But I don't know. It's just, you got your family and friends here that have been here, you know, for 3 years, right by our side with us. So, I mean, it's an awesome feeling.
6-year-old Haley Newman of Bartonville was diagnosed with a form of leukemia in 2010 and was immediately sent to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital in Memphis, Tennessee.
They make the medicine for these kids, and I mean, she didn't get sick from the chemo. It's just amazing, St. Jude, what they do.
After 3 years of nightly chemo treatments from home and dozens of trips back to the hospital in Memphis, Haley's finally made her trip back home to her overjoyed family.
Oh, I love you so much.
Among the crowd was another St. Jude patient who recently overcame brain cancer. She says Haley was her inspiration.
If she can do it, I can do it, you know. I can't be a wuss here if someone that small is that brave. She really inspired me and motivated me to keep fighting.
Haley will receive her final chemo treatment Tuesday and will have to go to routine checkups until she's 18. In Bartonville, I'm Bo Ebenezer.
Well, hundreds of people from 4 different states are lacing up their shoes for kids like Haley Newman.
Over the years, the 33 St. Jude satellite runs have raised more than $28 million for the Children's Research Hospital. Well, tonight, the Memphis to Peoria runners entered Illinois after hitting a detour in Kentucky. The group's got less than 300 miles left in their journey. Mary Snodgrass and Julie Comfort have been running this course for 25 years. The two mothers say touring the hospital in Memphis motivates them to keep coming back.
I came here one year and I saw a little boy that was 2 years old who had blonde hair just like my 2-year-old at home. I came back the next year and my son had a birthday and that family had a funeral, and that really hit me, it really did.
To do this for the kids is wonderful in and of itself, but to do it with such a wonderful friend who has, you know, shares the same values and goals and love of family and friends and faith, it's wonderful.
All the St. Jude runners will meet in Peoria Saturday evening for the opening ceremonies of this 2013 St. Jude Telethon down at the Civic Center, and we will start that at 6:30 here on WEEK. More to come tonight for Hannah City and your hometown. Still ahead, the eating crew heads to Bloomington for a New York-style dining experience.
But first, if a bear dances in the woods and no one is there really music?
I've got a lot to say about that one. All right, our weather forecast. Well, it was a great day today, and things are going to change a little bit tomorrow before things get rather nice for the weekend. Let's check out our day planner. We do have a chance of showers and storms. We'll go 76 by noon, 79 by 4 o'clock. I'll detail your extended forecast and also how long the storms last after the break.
You're watching your home team at 10 with Tom McIntyre, Ashley McNamee, and Chief Meteorologist Chuck Collins. This is News 25 Nightside at 10.